Can you give him a mic that works?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 15 days. So your initial, feedback from the Yatra, and we have seen good response in Kerala. But once it enters into BJP ruled states, do you see this kind of momentum building up in other states?
I see Kerala has been, frankly, overwhelming success, and people have been coming out regardless of their affiliations. So that is very, very encouraging. The success of the Yatra is based on a couple of ideas. First idea is that India that stands united is not at war with itself.
अपने सपनों का बिजनेस शुरू करने के लिए आपको कोई भी बैंक बिजनेस लोन नहीं दे रहा? बिजनेस लोन लेने का सीक्रेट जानना चाहते हो तो फ्रीडम ऐप को अभी डाउनलोड कीजिए.
Is not angry with itself, is not full of hatred, is something that majority of Indian people appreciate and like. So that's one idea that is pushing the Yatra. There are two other ideas that are also pushing the Yatra. One is the level of unemployment that India is facing today. Devastating unemployment. And that's just not a Kerala issue, that's across the country. And the third issue is the prices, which are just skyrocketing. These are the three ideas that are pushing and encouraging the Yatra. These ideas are interconnected. There is a link between the spreading of hatred by the BJP RSS, the concentration of capital by a chosen few, and the gross unemployment that India is facing, and the massive increase in prices that India is facing. These things are connected to each other, and the people of India and the people of Kerala are beginning to realize that. My expectation is that it will not matter which state we go to. The effect of the Yatra will be the same in state after state after state, regardless of who's running that state, because there is an underlying problem now in India. And the people of India, and particularly the youth of India, are feeling tremendous pain.
Any questions on this side?
Rahulji.
Please. Right in the front row.
Rahulji, to make this fruitful, to make your Yatra fruitful, you should have traveled through UP more than 2 days. No, that was an opinion came from the CPM circle.
The thing is that the Yatra is a Yatra that goes from one point of India to another point of India. That's the idea. And that's the way we've designed the route. We're not going to UP. We are going to UP for probably a little while. But we're, for example, not going to Bihar. We're not going to West Bengal. We're not going to Gujarat, right? And the reason is that it is a Yatra from one end of India to another end of India. That's because, frankly, we can't walk 10,000 kilometers either, right? So there is a limit. There is a limit to sort of the route and stuff like that. Don't worry about that, because we have a view on what needs to be done in Uttar Pradesh. We have a very clear view. So don't worry about that.
Yes, Sudhi.
Rahulji,
In the last press conference, I made my position very clear. Then that remains my position. I mean, I've explained it multiple times. Just take a look at the last press conference. You'll see exactly what I said. Look, I have repeated myself many, many times. Take a look at the last press conference and you'll have a very good sense of what I said.
Rahulji, we all know you have a national perception.
I'll come to you.
So my question to you is, what is the one piece of advice you would give to those who want to contest for the office of Congress President?
One piece of advice, that you are taking on a position, it's a historic position, and it's a position that defines and has defined a particular view of India. The Congress president is not just an organizational post. The Congress president is a ideological post. It is a belief system. So my advice would be that whoever becomes Congress president should remember that he represents a set of ideas, he represents a belief system, and he represents a vision of India.
Yes, the one in the blue shirt, please.
Rahulji, we all know your Padayatra have a greater national perspective, but your Yatra now is in Kerala. Every day, the Kerala Congress leader is raising new issues against the state government, but not a single word against Pinarayi government in your speech in Kerala. How are you evaluating the left government in Kerala?
Look, an evaluation of the left government in Kerala is better done by the leadership of the Congress in Kerala. I'm very clear what my goal is with regards to this yatra. My goal with regards to this yatra is to put across to the people of India that the hatred, the violence, and the arrogance that is now visible in our country is not good for our country. This country has a tradition of humility, of non-violence, of compassion, and that is actually the true India. The two other ideas that I'm placing on the table is the level of disparity between rich and poor in India has now reached a point of no return. The poor are suffering high prices, unemployment, and they are going through very, very painful times. And then there is a handful of people who have immense wealth. And my position is that this contrast is not good for India.
अपने सपनों का बिजनेस शुरू करने के लिए आपको कोई भी बैंक बिजनेस लोन नहीं दे रहा? बिजनेस लोन लेने का सीक्रेट जानना चाहते हो? तो फ्रीडम ऐप को अभी डाउनलोड कीजिए।